Today, we're going to do something a little different.
I thought you were about to cheers me.
We wanted to do a kind of like a day in the life video, but more of what Holly eats in a day. Mm-hmm. One of the biggest questions we do get around what videos we should be doing or shouldn't be doing is around nutrition. So I think during the off season, on kind of just a normal training day, it'd be nice to show people how you eat, what you eat, the timing around when you're eating your meals and your training, give them a glimpse of what you do in a day.
But we're not doing anything crazy. It's like actual real life, not a crazy day of training.
The authentic look at a day in your life with someone pointing a camera at you.
Well, yeah.
You usually get up before the alarm goes off.
Yeah.
I sleep in.
I have one of those sleep-wake lights that gradually fill the room with light and then starts playing bird noises. And I can actually control it from my phone. So sometimes if it's turned off and Sean's still sleeping, I can be up here and start it on to make sure he gets up.
So for today, what do we have?
A run this morning, just with some longer strides on the track. Easy couple of hour ride. I've got some body work just before that. And then leave a run just to get in some extra mileage.
What are you drinking now and what are you going to eat throughout the day?
This morning I'm just having a matcha, still half matcha, half coffee.
That's a half matcha, half coffee?
No. Either or, not mixed. That would be weird. I use the Fueling app and have done forever, so it's pretty simple. I have snacks and meals around my training based on what my training is. This morning I'm not actually eating anything for my run, but I've got collagen and a bit of milk in my matcha.
All right, so run at 8:30, and you're going to run from our house over to Niwot High School.
Yep.
And I'll meet you there, and then we'll do some 400-meter repeats that are similar to Broken Threshold.
But yeah, and then I've got breakfast that I'll take for when I'm finished on the run. And then, we'll see the day as we go.
All right.
Tell me once again, I could have been anyone else before you made the choice for me. My feet knew the path, we walked in the dark, I never gave a single thought to where it might lead. All those empty rooms, we could have been anywhere else. Instead I made a bed with apathy. My heart knew the weight, 10 years worth of dust and neglect. We made our peace with weariness and let it be.
So, workout done?
Yeah.
How many mile run?
I think it ended up being 8, close to 8 maybe. I've got my breakfast ready, and I made earlier. Always just take my breakfast whenever we've driven to go anywhere to run, just so I get in straight away. Looks gross, but tastes good.
What is it?
Oats, chia seeds, protein, blueberries, and coconut flakes.
And this is your breakfast, first thing you've eaten today.
Besides a matcha with collagen and almond milk, and I had some carbs in my bottle.
How many carbs?
20 grams. Yep.
So, what is this you're eating?
Just a wrap with tuna, black beans, leftovers from yesterday, arugula, cholula, and some hummus.
And is this lunch?
Yeah. And once I compute it, and then I'll see if I've hit the target, and then maybe I'll have another one or half a one afterwards. But
what do you mean compute it in?
So I track everything on my Fitness Pal, food wise, and then that inputs it into my fueling app. So then I have like a running target and where I'm at. So then I know exactly what I've got to get in by the end of the day. I didn't have one of these earlier at breakfast, so having it with lunch instead. It's just pillars. It's they call it immunity support, but it's like vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc, but also just tastes really nice. So.
Why do you take it?
Well, I've always taken vitamin C's, and just since I started using Pillar, I just like, this one and the sleep one. It's really good.
What's the benefit of taking it?
I mean, I've always thought taking vitamin C helps stop getting colds and everything, but vitamin D I think is really important. I was like really deficient in it in the COVID year, even though we're swimming outside in the sun all the time. So just like foundational things, and it actually tastes good. Like most vitamin C drinks, and that is like a chore to drink.
It's a riding snack.
Here's mine already made. Actually, really good hack. Whenever you're making rice, like for dinner, if you have any leftovers, always make it into a rice cake. Even if it's just makes one. Gels always have a place, like, even on our long ride last week, I still brought a gel out with me. The main source of my food to be more real food this time of year, especially when the intensity's low.
The ride?
2 hours easy. Getting ready for a longer ride tomorrow. So keeping it very easy today, so I don't die tomorrow.
All right, we'll see you out there. See you on the roads. So while Holly is finishing up her run on the lever, it's up to me to make dinner. Today we're gonna grill some beef burgers. Those are going now. I've also got sweet potato fries in an air fryer. We're gonna have that, and then Holly will make a salad when she's done, and right when she finishes running, we'll be able to start dinner. It's 6 o'clock and the sun's getting ready to set, which definitely means winter is coming. Today we got an 84-degree day, which was insane. Not typical for this time of year. Or actually, I don't know. I've never been here this time of year, so we'll see. All right. Feeling tired?
I'm tired now.
Just finished dinner probably 30 minutes ago. I made dinner while you were running so we could eat kind of right when you were finished. Holly is still running on the lever just to be cautious with her Achilles.
Even though I could totally run outside.
Felt good, the Achilles.
Yeah.
Totally fine. So the only reason we're still using the lever is to continue to build or keep run volume relatively like progressing upward, but doing it in a safer way where you're not totally back to 100% ground running yet, but you are getting in quite a bit of running this week with 2 to 3 lever sessions in the afternoon. So it's good to keep that progression going and feeling good, and fingers crossed it
And to be honest,
doesn't come back.
running after biking, you're strapping yourself onto the lever like, oh, thank God I'm doing this on the lever now instead of
Yeah, you got
outside.
the heavy legs and
Yeah.
just wanting to be done.
Yeah.
So it is nice in the afternoon to get that done.
Yeah, and you can just stick a podcast on. I got my iPad I can put up and
So
wave to the neighbors down the street. Yeah, we've hit filming fatigue for the day.
So what do
Sean
you... Me, you're fatigued.
Oh my God.
So what,
He says he's not a morning person, but this is nighttime. Sean.
what's your nighttime ritual before you go to bed?
So I always have a pillar, which I'm going to make right now. The pillar, triple magnesium before I go to bed. It also tastes amazing. It's like pineapple coconut, but it's got 3 types of magnesiums, which help with your sleep massively. And I've been using it now for a long time and tracking my sleep for even longer, and just noticed such a big difference in my sleep. And I honestly think it makes me have more REM sleep, which I can see obviously in my data, but I never used to remember my dreams. And now I'm always waking up with like vivid memories of my dreams that I've been having. So I don't know if I'm like dreaming more or, yeah, I don't know. Something's different.
Whenever we get low
Yeah.
with this, Holly starts taking it from me. She won't let me have any. And that's the thing, we're about that time.
Yeah, he's cut off now.
We're at the limit where I've been cut off from having any, and it's hers the rest of the time until we get another one. And
Yeah.
maybe I'll get a few more in me. I love this stuff too. It almost reminds me of
Kind of like it's like a tropical drink.
yeah, like being on an island, like a tropical island, and having something fruity, like a fruity cocktail.
Yeah. I've never had a pina colada, but it's it's what I imagine a pina colada tastes like. I'm sure I've had a pina colada at some point, but
either way, it's good. We can
and it makes you feel really sleepy.
we could put the link to find this stuff in the description. 7:45. You're having that. I think you're
I can
supposed
have it
to have it like an hour, 45 minutes before bed.
Yeah, I think they say 45 minutes. So sometimes I like start sipping and I'm like, no, not yet. And I'll put ice in it and go downstairs.
We do go to bed around 8:30, 9 usually, but we're gonna probably get up early-ish tomorrow to swim. So
I'm ready to go already.
It
might be an 8 p.m.
Might be
night.
8 p.m.
I'm ready.
Might tuck in early for sure. There's a clock over there. We'll keep double checking it.
Yeah, if you see me squinting, that's what I'm doing.
Because squinting zooms in your eyes better.
It actually does. Any people that hard of seeing, I don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, what's the word?
Blind.
Need glasses. If you need glasses.
Nearsighted, farsighted.
We don't call that. We don't say that. We say long
That's
distance.
a US
I don't
thing.
know, whatever. But squinting does improve your vision.
Just like turning
It's the
down the
truth.
music
He
in the
doesn't-
car to see better.
What?
People do that? You don't do that? You turn down the music if you need to see?
No, that's absurd.
Yeah,
You
it
mean
doesn't
like
work.
here?
It makes no sense.
Hear
You turn it down so
something.
you can look around and see.
No, that's ridiculous.
That's a thing.
What? Because you'd be overwhelmed by like too much
Probably. You're trying to
stimulation.
focus on something and so
you
you
just,
turn the
like,
music
quiet
down,
everything down.
but it doesn't help you see any better.
Well, it's nothing.
The same thing as
nothing
squinting.
similar. No.
Squinting's
You'll
not
know
gonna
in
do it.
time. Everyone's eyesight deteriorates at some point.
Hopefully there's something here that's informational. Informational.
We need to go to bed.
Hopefully you've learned a little bit about like how Holly eats, the types of things she eats, when she eats them.
Maybe
And-
you're surprised that's not a lot, or if you're surprised it is a lot, I'd be curious to know.
This was a very average day.
Easy
It was
day,
only
yeah. 3.5.
3.5 hours of training, slightly below average training day.
And the 2-hour ride was super easy.
Yeah, nothing was intense. Probably on the lighter side of what you did in a day. We didn't want to put like the hardest training day we had together and
You might have seen me in
stack
a
all the
bad
food
mood.
up on the table. We get hangry Holly around, grouchy and grumpy.
Yeah.
Definitely wouldn't get any filming done.
No.
Yeah, if you have any other ideas for us, anything else you'd like to see, shoot, I don't know, anything you're interested in, want to know more about, let us know. We can try to make more videos that, or maybe make different types of videos that have some a little more informative and some that are just updates on what we're doing and what we have coming up. So until next time, we will see y'all later. And
Thanks for watching.
like and subscribe. You missed it. You got to tell people.
Okay.
You got to like. You got to subscribe. Helps us a lot. Helps Holly feel good about herself.
Yeah, please do.
You get a smile on her face every day.
Oh, okay.